All right, we are at Mission Raceway Park for some drag racing action in the 1LE. And a little disclaimer, this isn't a drag car and I ain't no drag racer. So excuses aside, let's get to some of the action. There we go, tech this way. So we're following a buddy of mine in his Shelby GT500. That thing runs pretty good, but hopefully we can give him a run for the money. Got a Mustang Fox body and newer vet over there, older vet over there, C5, and a bunch of other stuff coming off the trailers. So it should be pretty fun. So we are in our pit spot, getting ready, listening to that fourth gen over there try to keep running. That's pretty nasty, or pretty something wrong with that thing. But people are pouring in. It's going to be a great evening at Mission Raceway. Can't wait to see what the 1LE puts down. Now remember, she's on E85. She has a rotofab and a tune, makes 460 wheel, 480 wheel torque. So potentially low 12s are there if I can get the car to hook up on the stock Goodyear F1 Supercar 3s. Now I do have a track alignment, especially in the rear, so I've got some negative camber going on in there. And that's pretty much about it. 28 pounds of pressure cold in the Supercar 3s right now. And we got a nice looking Firebird starting up. All right, so we're now called to the lanes. First hit of the night. I don't know what to expect. I hope the old 1LE digs out of the hole. Might be a challenge, but here we go. And we're gonna be racing my buddy in the GT500. It's been here a lot of times before. Just waiting for the signal to do the burnout. GT500 didn't walk too far away from me, especially on the top end. And this is a drift and drag night, so we get to see a little bit of drifting as we're rolling back to our parking spot. All right, run number one, I basically left on idle. The car fell on its face, picked up. It was a 1260. Which isn't too incredibly bad, so we're gonna turn the GoPro on and try to do another run. It just, everything happened so fast, I had no idea to think about how to launch the car. So let's try this again. Okay, this time, pay attention, AC off this time, it was on last time, and stay in the groove here on the track. Little burnout. This time, a lot closer. I was right at the back door of the Mustang. Woo! All right, that was a lot better. Woo, a lot better. We'll check the time there. First one was a 1260 at 112. I don't know why the mile an hour is down. I had air conditioning on the first time. Don't know why I didn't turn it off. Just everything happened so damn quick. This was a lot closer. So either the Mustang sucked on the 60 especially, or I got a better time. So I'm hoping to get a better time. So let's check the time slip. All right, 12:59 at 113 and change. So we picked up from a 1264 to 1259. 60 foot went down from a 208 to a 2.06, and mile an hour went up, yeah, to about 113, so almost a mile an hour ish. Shaving time. Every single run, I hope to shave a bit of time and see if I can get this thing down to 12:30, 12:20. I'd like to hit that time. All right, I don't know if you can see it behind me, but I got a Tesla truck behind me. Maybe I'll line up with that.
Coming at you.
Yeah, getting busier. A lot more cars here.
A
couple of old Dodges. Gonna go at it. Neat old truck there. I think that truck runs the same time as me.
Pair of Mustangs, tower lane, not enough heat.
All right, run number 3. Windows up. Let's go right in the groove of this here Mercury Comet. Tire pressures are still 28. I don't know, that might be too much, but Goodyear Supercar 3s, what can you expect for grip? Gonna slip the clutch a little bit out of the line, try to hold the power and get a good launch. Nice launch. But I held him off. Much better, I think. 4th gear chirping. No lift shift. That felt pretty good.
The number you see on the board is how long it took you to decide. Start set. What's your lead? So there's the time that's not play into the last one. 12:56.
Okay, the Shelby just got around me probably at the 1,000-foot mark or so. And I was a little better off the launch, which maybe indicates he had a bad run, but he's been running 12:20 to 12:00s. So I could be 12:40s or so, and we'll find out when we get the time. Okay, run number 4. Up against a Hemi Charger, an older one, like an 06. Light burnout this time. Drop the tire pressure to 25. Tons of tire spin in first gear. I tried to launch a little harder. 60 foot's gonna be like 3 years, and I don't expect that to be any faster, but does the theory of more tire spin or more wheel spin equal higher trap speed? Does that apply? Is that actually real? I'm gonna see what my trap speed was. Once I hooked up though, I killed that Charger, but I mean, it's an older Charger, old Hemi Charger, like an 06 or something, so that's to be expected. Well, I did a few more runs, of course, and I just could not seem to get the launch any better. 12:56 at 113 is what it ran. Mile an hour seemed a little bit low. I mean, we're at sea level. Anyways, made good dyno power, but the mile an hour I figured would be like closer to 115, 116. But anyways, 12:56 is what I could do. 60 foots, 2.06 was the best. And hey, at least I got a time slip. I was glad to go out and have some fun with some friends and chase the Mustang around, and that's pretty much it. for this video. So get your car out, do some drag racing, get a time slip, at least you know what it'll do. You know, bench racing is fun, but the real numbers are on the time slip. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.